Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Woo-wee! Some interesting things going on the Apex side, pandas. 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 Pandas, pandas, pandas. Got some crazy things going on right now, pandas. Top left of your screen, you can see my accounts. I'm Bob Money. We are ready to go. We're funded here. 4 accounts, 250K accounts. Pandas. What's going on here? Things are crazy. Things are getting crazy. Apex put out some stuff. Well, first off, let's start with the good news, because the bad, not bad news, but the weird news. Listen, the interesting news. The good news is this, pandas. Promo has been extended to 6/11. That's next Tuesday, pandas. Next to 1 week from now. It's been extended 1 week. 6/11. Pandas, I hope you guys realize that and heard about that. If you didn't, it's because you're not subscribed. I put a post out there the moment I got the news to let everyone else know. Also put on the Discord as well. What a move down here. What's going on? What a move. What an incredible move. Jeez Louise. Can we get another $800 day today? That would be incredible. That would be great. Good morning, guys. Sleepy Joe. Good morning. Avalon asks, does Jolts usually move the market? And what up with Apex? Jolts usually... It's hit or miss if they move the markets or not. It's really... but I think it will today because of the sensitivity to the job market, plus... it's like the news this week, it's probably one of the bigger news. So I think today it might move. I'm like 60% of it on it. It's hard to say. It really is. Like, if I were to kind of like give a high percentage, like a 90% chance we'll really move the markets, it's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. I mean, to be honest, like the biggest news is next Wednesday, CPI numbers. But before then, I mean, Thursday, maybe unemployment claims may move the markets. Maybe today, Jolt's job openings. I think those are the main ones, but we'll see. Michelle, good morning. A Day Trader's Journal. Welcome. Mawashi, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did they reset? Are there any issues this morning? No, not that I see. Avalon. People keep saying 2024 is the hardest year for them to day trade. I would agree actually. So far has been so far for me has been the hardest year. It's actually kind of weird how hard it's been. I think in general the year has been choppy. Right, this is a daily chart. It might be weird to look at a daily chart, but it is what it is. It's a daily chart, and it's been very choppy along the entire way. Like lots of overlapping bars. I think we had a portion where we had like it's been pretty difficult. It's been pretty difficult. We do have news at 10 o'clock, pandas. But pandas, during stream, we'll go over this survey that Apex put out, and we're going to just make fun of it. That's all I can think of. Just make fun of this thing because it's kind of ridiculous. The way they worded some of the questions is it's like a mix between a contract agreement and a survey. And the survey is like you're very forced into very specific, like specific, I don't know, rules. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but we'll go over it. Market's about to open. But remember, pandas, there's news, so even market opens, gotta be careful. Don't jump the gun. I mean, it's almost worth waiting for until after news, to be honest. If we get a good setup, it might be hard to skip. It's just that if that setup comes in a bunch of chop, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping the pandas. I'm gonna be disciplined. Just watch. Oh, I'm streaming today. I won't be streaming tomorrow nor Thursday. Maybe Friday. 10 o'clock's news. Remember, has any part of the survey? The survey should be, they should move to QGC. That should be the survey. I think the one day to pass thing, like if I, okay, if I were to make my prop firm, how would I make it? How would I make it? I think I will allow you to trade however you wish. But I think I will limit the amount of funded accounts that you can get, or at least put restraints on it. So, like, let's say you blow a funded account, you have to wait like a month before you have to apply for a new one, right? Or something like that. And I think that will deter a lot of people and actually will just kind of make people really think and really consider PA. Right now, in a sense, Apex had made PA, like funded accounts, too cheap. It's like, it's almost bad because it's so cheap, right? There needs to be some sort of value associated with your PA accounts, because if it's real money, then yeah, it has to be treated like, in a sense, like a little bit like real money. So if I were to make my own perfect prop firm, not perfect prop firm, but in my way, I think some sort of like, I guess you call it probation, but not probation, but really just a time restraint in terms of how many P accounts you can get at one time. If you get 20, you can get like 20 at one time, but if you blow one, then to get your next one after you blow that one, you have to wait like, I mean, if it's real money, like maybe like a month, that makes sense to me, or a few weeks at least.
10,000 tick trap.
So let's say like 20 accounts, that's fine. You can do promos, you can make them cheap, do whatever. But once you blow one account, you have to wait like 30 days before you apply for a new one. I know that might seem harsh, but that will stop letting people treat PA accounts like reloads. You know what I'm saying? Because like essentially it has come to a, like, especially with the 1 day to pass, what used to make PA accounts so precious is the time that it took, the time and energy it took to get them. So people really, I guess, valued the PA accounts, the funded accounts. But once they started doing this 1 day to pass thing, it became cheaper, right? They made the value of the funded accounts cheaper, and because it's so cheaper, people didn't, treat them like real money. They started treating them like it's just, as Alpine put it, as tokens, because you can just get more P accounts, blah 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 blah. But if you make it like actually reinstill value into the P accounts, either through time or money, like either you have to spend more money to get them, right? Make them more expensive so less people, blow them, or use time, right? Make it so it takes longer to get them. Either one, I know you wouldn't like either one, but I think I would prefer that over having all of these rules that are subjective. I mean, you can keep like the consist. Let's just say you just keep the consistency rule, make it a 30% consistency rule, or even a 20% consistency rule. I mean, make it kind of difficult. I don't know. I don't care. But I think just making the rules simple, let people trade how they want to trade. If they blow their accounts, they understand that it hurts them more, right? Because now they have to wait so long in order to get their next account. Something like that. But with all these rules and like not being able to know what exactly, like, don't you hate this? I'll say this right now. I hate the fact that when I put a request in, I'm like anxious to know if I'm going to get paid out or not. You do not want that when it comes to prop firms, right? Like the number one thing when it comes to prop firms is not even, it's not even the rules. Is can they pay you out? That is the number one thing. While we wait for the news, pandas, I'm gonna go ahead and go over some of the survey questions. Might as well while we wait. 10 o'clock news. So if you guys don't know, Apex put a survey out. I linked it in the chat. Maybe I can pin it as well. You guys can read it. But Apex put a survey out, and it's weird. It's really weird. Um, Sorry about that. We can go one by one. I'm gonna go to the relevant ones, the interesting ones. Like there's questions like, oh, do you have have you had an eval before or something like that? Stupid questions like that. Um, the one day the pass thing, I think honestly is hurting Apex, and I know it's amazing because we can get PA counts, but I believe at the end it is actually hurting Apex. Uh, I think I don't mind the one day to pass thing, but you need the time restraint somewhere, right? Either to get the PA, or if you lose a PA, to wait for the next PA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Survey Monkey. I mean, it's fine. You can use Survey Monkey. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst. Should Apex continue at times to run discount promotions, for example, 80% off, knowing that these low prices do encourage and enable scams and schemes? Should Apex discontinue these sales to ward off schemes or find other ways? Like, what kind of question is that? Scammers and schemes. They're so worried about the schemers. They're out there. It's a weird question. Of course, yes, we want the discounts. That's fine. Would you like to see more larger account packages at discount prices, for example, like the recent discount on 250K evaluations? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the discounts, but if you're gonna do them, it's like you can do all these discounts and everything. Okay, cool, but the problem is not the discounts. Like, if you're gonna ask me, do I want a discount? I'm gonna say yes. There's like that's a weird question to ask. Like, the survey is just okay. I don't mind they're using Survey Monkey. I think more of the fact like they need a person who actually knows how to make surveys. Like, these aren't surveys. These are like it's like rhetorical questions. They're almost like rhetorical questions and you have to answer them. Black Light, welcome. It's weird. Like, do you want cheaper evals? Like, yes. What? Okay, it's a nonsense question. No one cares about the surveys, or no one cares about the eval like discounts. Not that many people even care about the one day to pass. The questions is that why do you stop people from scaling in, averaging in, even on micros? Like, that is the actual question. These are the real questions. No one cares about, like, of course, someone asks you if you want a discount, you're gonna say yes. I understand rules and guidelines are needed to prevent scams and schemes and ensure contracts are followed. Should tougher rules be across the board to prevent these, or should there be probation status for offenders and ease up rules on those consistently trading? I think Apex needs to be able to be staffed enough where either staffed enough or play with their pricing model in order to maintain and manage and be able to discern people who are truly scamming them versus people who actually just trade. Like, again, it's the bathwater, baby with the bathwater. Let's say there's a scammer or a schemer out there rubbing his hands together and saying like, oh yes, and part of his scheme or scam, he happens to dollar cost average. You can't say like, well, because the scammer dollar cost average, we're gonna just make dollar cost averaging illegal for everybody. Like, I, this is they're punishing us instead of taking on the weight that they need to take in order to be able to thresh out the true scammers and those who are just trading and happen to use some of the similar things, right? The tool, you cannot blame the tool, right? You cannot blame the tool. The tool is the bracket order. The tool is the scaling in. That is the tool. You cannot punish the tool. You cannot get rid of the tool. You gotta get rid of the people using the tool in a way that shouldn't be used. Do you know what I mean? Again, should Apex require a safety net be left in the account during the first 4 withdrawal periods to discourage schemes of one-time payment and blowing accounts and help traders not blow accounts? Should this be required across the board like most companies or just for offenders? I think here what will also remedy this is if you blow your account, it'll take you 1 month. You're in a 1 month period before you can open a new one. Because it's like, imagine if someone says, I'll give you free money to trade, and I only will give this money to like, okay, this is the whole philosophy behind the prop firm, guys. The prop firm philosophy is this: you have an evaluation. The point of the evaluation is to evaluate you. It's to evaluate how good you are at trading, and if your evaluation is a good evaluation that you can actually find good traders, then you give them money to trade, right? They are eligible to trade real money. Now, if you gave anyone real money and they blow your account, how quick are you to be like, well, let me give you more money, right? No, you'll be like, well, let's take some time, take a break, come back when you need to. I know this is really harsh, and you guys might hate this idea that if you blow account, you have to wait a month before getting a new PA. But I think that would remedy, and just let them trade how they want to trade. I know a month sounds long. It could maybe 2 weeks. I don't know however long it is. Like, it used to just, work itself out because they had like longer periods of passing evals. It used to be 10 days of trading, or 10 days of evals, and so in my opinion, I'm just like, that in itself used to make it so PAs were harder to get. They're making the money, like the PA accounts, too easy to get, and they're not punishing you if you're not a good trader. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to punish everybody because of these weird rules. So I think like let's just like wipe everything out. Just say, hey, if we're gonna get an eval, and this eval you trade well, whatever way they do it, and then once they give you free money, basically funded accounts, they need to have a way. If you blow your account, to say, hey, you just lost a bunch of money for us. Like, let's just say like they are really losing that money, and so you just lost a bunch of money. Like, you're gonna have to redo the training. You're gonna have to redo everything. Kind of prove yourself again. We don't trust you with the money. That's actually how real prop firms work, because that's what they used to be. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this is better, because some will get be able to fall through the cracks and whatever. But if I was Apex, I would just like let people trade how they want to trade. But I think it just makes sense to be like, hey, if you blow our accounts, right? If you lose our money that we're giving you, then the punishment is you're gonna have to prove yourself again in a real substantial way. Exactly. What are the point of evals? Like, the point of the eval is to basically evaluate you. That's how it should be, and I think that's just how, like, just like logically think it through. It's like, if you're gonna give people free money, people are gonna take it, like, and abuse it. That's it. You gotta make the money worth something through time or making it cost more. You can't make it so, like, Apex basically said, well, we're not gonna make it cost more, nor we're gonna make it wait for a long time. So we're gonna jam pack all these consistency rules, and now when it comes to withdrawing money, everyone is so stressed and they have no clue if they're going to be, if they're going to get their money, their payouts, right? That's kind of like, I don't know what's better. Maybe it's better doing Apex's way, because I honestly also believe that if you trade legitimately with Apex, you have nothing to worry about. I just feel like it's weird when you have some rule like a DCA rule like that. That still bothers me. I don't agree with that. I don't understand. It's I don't and the thing is I don't even DCA. That's the thing. I don't even DCA. Okay, I'm removing that. I don't know. That's a sketchy message. You had your thing in brackets. It feels like it was like a spam message. It feels like it was a template or something. Plus, I don't want to shill anything right now. I don't want anyone to shill anything. All right, let's go. This is the weirdest one here. I understand that if this is number 10 on the survey, Patrick got paid. Going 15 deep is viable. That's a strategy. Oh, don't scale in with your micros, but go 15 contracts deep. Like, does that make sense, pandas? I just don't get it. I understand that if a probation status is used, this would create complaints, issues, drama, and people being upset and spreading negativity. I agree to not fall prey to this and agree to help and support Apex to battle this online or in-house in order to allow for an ease in rules for the rest of us. We should not let all suffer due to bad apples. This is the weirdest, weirdest. Okay, first off, it's just a weird thing to put on a survey. This is a contract agreement. Like, no, if I don't like something, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, what? Like, it's such a weird. That is such a weird thing to ask. I don't know. That is so weird. Like, I don't. It's not an appropriate thing to ask. It's so weird. I hope Apex reads this and they're like, one day when they in the future when they kind of when all the stuff clears up and they reread this, like I just can't imagine if someone asked someone from Apex if let's just say Lilu, okay? Lilu was the reason why Daryl left. Daryl traded with Lilu. He said, "Oh, Lilu didn't pay me because I'm a gunslinger." He called himself right. He called himself like a gunslinger of trading or something like that, and they wouldn't pay him out. So they created Apex. Now imagine if Lilu was telling Daryl to say, "Hey, you can only say positive things about this rule for us." Like, I just think it's such a weird question. I'll just tell you right now. Apex, for some reason, went from listening to enforcing. And I don't know. This is weird. I mean, maybe it's just. They're just. Are you willing to die on the battlefield for Apex in the battle against evil prop firms, yes or no? It's so. I don't know. They should put a survey question. Is this a weird question? That should be the survey. There should always be an option if this is this a weird question? That should be always an option on all of these questions. Like number 11. I understand there is no way for Apex to loosen up rules and make payouts quicker without opening up more possibilities of scams and schemes and windfall traders. There must be safeguards in place, and this will cause whining and complaining as well. Like, what? Yes, I understand. Agreed to help combat that. Like what? Like, I'm sorry. This is such a weird question. It's not a question. This is not a question. This is like propaganda. I don't know what this is. So number 12 says, should Apex lower contract size allowed on each plan to cut down on windfall traders and those looking for to get rich quick payouts and schemes? I mean, that's what the consistency rule is, right? The consistency rule is for people, is to prevent this very thing.
$10,000 tick trap.
Number 15, this is one question that I feel like I actually want to answer. Should Apex get rid of the request periods of 1st and 5th and 15th through 20th and allow to request anytime soon as you have met required number of trading days? This is a definite yes. That's just yes. Like, this is like the only viable question I feel like I've read in this entire survey. Number 15. That is like, second entry long here. Top of a trading range, possible top of this resistance here. Also news in about 7 minutes, so we're waiting for news really to drop here. So let me just jump back to the kind of bottom here. Okay, so here it is. Here's the one. Number 18. Trap does trigger here. Should Apex get rid of 30% consistency rule, which is now hard and fast and open to interpretation and review decision? Or would it be better to go to a straight 40% hard and fast rule, easy for everyone to understand and no questions, concerns, or wondering about every scenario and situation? The rule is the rule, clear, cut, and dry. What does that mean? Check out this quick video example, blah, blah, blah. If the only rule was a 40% consistency rule, the way they worded it is like, okay, you have a hard and fast consistency rule, but you also have all these other rules. If it was just a consistency rule, that'd be great. But now you have all these other rules on top of the consistency rule. It's just very confusing. I honestly, I'll be happier if it was a 20% consistency rule. I would be happier with that. Of every single day, 20% consistency rule. I would be happy with that. If you can never make more than 20% one day, but they have get rid of all the other rules, I would love that. That's honestly like, it's because you just don't know if you're gonna get paid out or not. If you request
10,000
a
tick
payout
trap.
and you are at like a 50-50, 50% chance, like wondering if you're gonna get paid out or not. That is not a good experience for those using, right? It's not a good customer experience. That's not what you want. I don't know. Pandas, we're going through the survey as we wait for the news, which will drop in about 4 minutes. Okay, like number 23. This is not a question. The flipping rule was there to combat windfall trade days, followed by flips just to get to a withdrawal. Apex is looking for traders with a trading strategy, not a withdrawal strategy, meaning to encourage and enforce ongoing and consistent trading each period. I understand this, or the options are I understand this, and the second option is withdrawal strategies should be allowed. Like, it's such a weird question. It's just so weird. It's so weird. Okay, number 24 is an interesting question. Number 24 is an interesting question because the options are interesting. Is the news in 3 minutes significant? Yes. It's there's a chance that it could be very strong. Trading range indicator is telling us maybe short trade is a good trade here. All right, we'll go more over the survey later. Let's focus on the charts. We got news in about 1.5 minutes here. Ten seconds. Ready? Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready for launch? Blast off. Woo-wee. All right. Yep, that's what I thought. Jolt's job openings usually don't really move the markets, but because of the current climate, this move was big enough to pass any single account with one single trade. It was big enough to basically pass any account. So congrats if you pass any accounts with that big move, with the news. Congrats, pandas. Second entry long, let's go for it, pandas. Second entry long for the forums, let's go for it. Let's get back up, fill the gap. Big push up, second entry long forming here. Doesn't quite form yet. Actually doesn't form at all. Look at the inside bar breaking to the upside. Let's see what happens here. It's getting a little bit choppy. Very, very volatile right now. It's just completely sideways right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars. We never got our setup. We're looking for that second entry long. Never breaks the previous candle's low. So never got our chance. It's all good, pandas. Moving on. Now I want to go long still is a question, pandas. I want to go long still. After the big volatility right when the news dropped, kind of died out a little bit. You can't always trust these big moves to be there. Right, you can't always trust these big moves to have follow through. Right, especially with news. You can't always trust it. If it were that easy, then yeah, it's never that easy. It's always about 50-50 reverses. For news trading, specifically. We're still clearly above the 20 EMA, so it does feel bullish. It also feels very choppy, right? We've been getting a lot of overlapping bars. So we have this bunch of overlapping bars. We also have this bunch of overlapping bars. So it just makes the market seem like it doesn't know what it wants to do right now. The potential second entry long here. Terrible signal bar currently. So you're skipping that.
10,000.
I'm always more inclined to take a trap. I'm always more inclined to take a trap here. Right? Especially when you're beneath the 20 EMA like this now. I'm more inclined to take the fail second entry long. Let's see if we get that fail second entry long, pandas. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. No setups. Just goes up, then back down. Like I said, 50-50 chance. It goes up, but the news, you just don't know if it come right back down. This is what we're getting here. So it's very hard to do follow-through trades with the news. Coming right back down. Sick. No entries, no setups. It just goes up and then back down. We're getting a fail second entry long now, but way down here, away from Tony May. Guys, skip it. Skip it. Feels like entry long does trigger, but again, far away from 20 EMA. Hard to take that trade. Better off looking for the second entry short in this situation. Second entry short here now. It's a bad trade, but I'll take it. Content. It's a bad trade. I mean, you gotta wait for the 20 EMA to hit. Ooh, actually, I like that. I actually like that better. I don't like this as a signal bar, but I like the fact that it went a little bit higher. If I were to take this, I need to take it with a retracement here. It's such a bad signal bar. Maybe with a deeper retracement. That's the only way I'll consider this. Second entry short, solid. Right, entry bar here. We still haven't made the scalp, so we're still viable to get into a nice little retracement here. So I didn't like the signal bar, but I liked the entry bar. So I'm in this trade. And your stop loss is just a 1-to-1. We're going for 1-to-1 here. It does reverse here, so that's not good news for us. Just getting very choppy. The higher time frame's still bullish, right? The 5-minute chart, perhaps. This lower high would be great for me. I would love a lower high here. I would love a lower high here. Lower high here is a better trade than what I'm in right now. If it does trigger, it's a better setup. If that lower high triggered, I'll be a happy camper. Ooh, all right, pandas, we're onto something. We are onto something. We are a-okay here. Oh yeah, this is looking good. This is looking juicy. This is looking juicy, pandas. I'm still gonna go for my 1-to-1 though. Ooh, hello.
10,000 tick trap.
Well, hello. How do you do? And you? Ooh. 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 Pandas. Looks like someone's in a winning trade. Alright, pandas. Let's get it. Don't tease me. Do not tease me like that. Higher time frames. This trade looks good as well. Please. Please don't reverse on me. Do not reverse on me. Pandas. What in the world? What in the world was that? Pandas. Pandas. What's going on? What's going on? No! Pandas! What is this? What? Oh no. It looked so good, pandas. Even on the 5-minute chart, a solid bear bar ending on its low. Everything about it looked great. I had no reason to exit that trade, and it just reversed on me.
10,000 tick trap.
Yikes. Yikes, pandas. What do I do here? Should I skunk it? Is it skunk time? Nah, I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit, pandas. I still think the trade is decent. But man, pandas, this sucks. Ooh, I can come out break even. I could come out break even, pandas, if I don't like it. Daryl might not like that, but I could have came out break even instead of losing 200 here. And I most likely will lose 200 here. Ooh. Okay, a lower high bouncing off the 20 MA. I like that a lot. Give it to me. Okay. Okay. Outside bar reversal. Pandas. This was all due to holding the proper stop loss. We use this as our pivot, not this. I don't know. Do I want more? I want more now, pandas. Because I had to risk so much, I want even more than this. What? What is this nonsense, pandas? Should I just be happy that I can come out break even? Boy, oh boy, this is crazy. This is crazy. I think it's a good trade, pandas. I think we're so good. We can, if we want to, protect our stop loss right about now. But pandas, content, pandas. I really like the fact that the 20 EMA is clearly acting as resistance here. Right, big push down. 20 EMA is acting as resistance. I love that. Pandas. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
10,000
Ooh, we got a ledge here, pandas. I haven't seen a ledge in a while. All right, we're breaking down. I haven't seen a ledge in a bit. It's been a minute. 1-to-1 being hit here. Not even. Missed by 1 tick. Ooh, okay. A little more than 1-to-1 being hit. I want more because of how long we had to consolidate for. I think we have a little more to go. How about this? We come out break even. +1. Or pandas. Or we let price action decide when we get out of this trade. How about that, pandas? How about that? Oh, that's not good. Solid bull bar here. It's never a good thing. But it does give us a pivot. I'm not going to move the pivot until we break the low, previous pivot low. Then I'll move my pivot. Ooh, will I even survive this, pandas? That's the question. I don't think I will. This seems like a choppy day. What's going to happen here, pandas? If we break this low, I'm moving my pivot. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. I could have made the 1-to-1, pandas. I got greedy. I surely got greedy here. I could have made my 1-to-1 at least. I got greedy, pandas. Apparently, I'm still in this trade. I mean, hopefully, I'm out. All right, I'm out. I made my break even +1, pandas. Unfortunately, it took me out, and I could have came out. I kind of came out with my 1-to-1, but because I held through all this consolidation, I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more than that. I simply wanted more. Daryl's in the bushes. Daryl didn't like that skunk. He said, "Who said you can skunk? Who said you could take a 1-tick trade on my watch?" See, that's the thing. How would Apex know I wasn't trying to take a 1-tick trade, but I ended up just protecting my capital? How would they discern, pandas? How would they discern? How would they know? Do they know? Would they know? Am I going to get denied now? I don't know. Who knows? It's just up in the air. It's up to the, how they feel. They're going to draw some grass in the wind, see where it blows. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no. Second entry long on 10K chart pushes quite hard. Right, 10,000 tick. Second entry long. Second entry long, simply. 10,000 tick chart. I don't have my weekly levels up. I need to put my weekly levels up. Yeah, spike, channel. Channel doesn't last very long, about 3 pushes. That's typically how long channels last for, 3 pushes. Typically. But when it doesn't, man oh man, it can get crazy. There could be multiple spikes in channels. I'm up $12.50. All right, pandas. I don't know. Maybe second entry long. I'm waiting for, or let's go back to the survey here. I'm gonna just go straight to the bottom here because I feel like the bottom sums everything up. So with everything put together, this is what's gonna look like. 8 trading days to request payout. Request end of 8th day, no request periods. Staff processing throughout the week. 40% hard and fast consistency rule. No more flipping rule. 4 of the 8 days require $150 plus or minus. I love that. I love the plus or minus because they respect the fact that you may lose money if you trade for real. A probation status. Limit to max profit amount in a PA until 5th withdrawal. Limit to max profit amount. I see that. Okay. Take out 100% starting at 5th withdrawal instead of at 4th month. After 5th withdrawal, no more 40% consistency rule. No 8 trading days request anytime. Withdrawal anytime. Is there any mention of DCAing, right? Like, did they completely get rid of those rules, like DCA rule? Like, because I see the flipping rule and I also see the consistency rule. So does that mean that this is comprehensive of all the rules that would be out there? So they'll get rid of DCA rule altogether? Second entry long may be forming here. Do I like my second entry long here? It's okay. It's okay. If this means that there is no no DCA rule and no like bracket order rules or whatever, if that's what it means and this is the only rules that there are, I'm actually okay with this. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, pandas. If that's all the rules and that's it, it's not that bad. I think it's better than most. And if it does prevent like the schemers, you know, those darn schemers, you know, like I like the $150 plus or minus. I like the minus. I give a lot of respect to them that they realize that they should add the minus on there. I just don't want to see the DCA rule. I don't see the bracket order rule. I you know, if they have news rules here, they need to add that into this list, right? If this is a comprehensive list, like I need to see a comprehensive list. If this is the comprehensive list, like the last question on the survey, number 30, that is a comprehensive list of all the rules. I'm okay with this. It's actually not bad. I would have fun trading this. I wouldn't be stressed. I'd be like, all right, like I'll have minus days, that's fine. As long as my minus days count as trading days, where it's like, yeah, the 40% hard and fast consistency rule, that's no problem. That's no problem. We've been doing it 30% essentially this whole time, so 40%, I'll take it. The question is though, how are they going to essentially reconcile a 40% consistency rule and also a max profit rule on your PA accounts, right? Let's just say that you you make a lot of money. Like let's say like you typically make $2,000 a day, and you say you make $2,000 every single day, and by the 10th, or let's say the 10th day, just keep the math easy, right? You are 10K up, or what? Let's just say you make $1,000 a day, 10th day, you're good. But if they put a max, right? If they put a max of the of your PA profits, then you might be in a bind, right? Like if you make too much in one single day, but because you just typically make that much in a day, and you also like let's just say like you're already maxed out, then there may be a time where you're stuck between the 40% hard and fast consistency rule and the max profit of the PA count. Does that make sense, Pandas? That math might be too hard for some people, but there is a potential bind you can be in that situation. So I don't know how they're gonna reconcile that. You can't make 2,000 per day without scheming. I can make 2,000 per day. I might lose 2,000 also every once in a while. If you can make $2,000 a day every single day for like 10 days, then that's amazing. Even if you are scheming, that's pretty incredible. I want to know what you guys think. So if you go to the pinned message, I know it's gonna be hard for some people to do multiple things at once, but bear with me, right? Follow along if you can. If you go to the pinned message, there is a survey. And if you go to the very bottom at number 30, there's a set of rules. Do you like those rules, yes or no? Let's get our own survey here. Forget about Survey Monkey. This is bye bye monkey. Jeez Louise. The rules again are this: 8 trading days to request payouts. Request end of 8th day, no request periods. Which is right now we have request periods. We have the 1st and 5th and the 15th and 20th. No more of those. Staff processing throughout the week, of course, that's great. 40% hard and fast consistency rule. No more flipping rule. 4 of the 8 days require 150 plus or minus. That's great. Probation status, sure, if you're a schemer. Limit to max profit amount in a PA until 5th withdrawal. Take out 100% starting at 5th withdrawal instead of the 4th month. After 5th withdrawal, no more 40% consistency rule, no more 8 trading days to request anytime, even daily. I don't think Apex understands, like, in order to get participation from the masses, you cannot make surveys like this. You cannot make 30 question surveys where every question is a paragraph. Like, you're gonna get very little. I mean, maybe they broke the mold. They broke the model. But typically, if you want mass surveys, you cannot have 30 questions with every question being a paragraph, and where half of them are kind of like more like propaganda than questions for the actual thing. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, pandas. That's it for the survey. We're never looking at this again. You have the information now. Do what you will. The market is just unpredictable, in my opinion. There's no setups either. No setup day. We had a decent setup here, and we were able to make a 1-to-1, but I wanted more and ended up skunking it. It's good skunk, as you can see, right? Because when we came back up, it just blew right through it and actually reversing now. Perhaps a failed second entry short here might be an okay trade. Notice we have a ledge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in a row. Right? Exact same spot. I believe this is a ledge. Big up, big down. Trading range day, most likely. No setups whatsoever though, pandas. That's what the annoying part is about these days. Just no setups, simply. No setups. Analyze Monkey Man's interpretation of the survey. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm curious to see it. Monkey Man, low-key genius guy. Smart guy. Just rocketing upwards. No setups whatsoever. Just going straight up. Big old triangle here. Should I do something crazy? Should I do a breakout trade? I never do it. Maybe I should today. Just for kicks and giggles. The moment we break out of this trend line, on either side, I'm going to go long or short, pandas. Have you ever seen me do a breakout trade? No. But here it is, pandas. It's such an apparent triangle, that's why. It's so apparent. We'll let the price action speak for itself. We're right in the middle of the triangle, so no trades taking. Gonna be taken. Are you ready for a breakout trade, pandas? Okay, let me get a solid close outside of the let's get a solid close outside of it. Get ready, pandas. Something you've never seen before on this channel. Trading a triangle scheming. These triangles are such schemers. What is this, pandas? We haven't had a breakout yet. Are we just gonna go back to the top of the triangle here? If you make money, you're scheming. If you're losing money, you're scamming. No, if you're making money, you're scamming. If you're losing money, you're scheming. You're up to no good. How dare you lose money? How dare you make money? Second entry long, 5-minute chart. Interesting. Probation. You lose money, straight to probation. You request a withdrawal, straight to probation. How dare you request a withdrawal from us? You purchase an eval, probation. Goodness gracious. What were you thinking? How could you scheme against us? You know, the problem is that me saying this, I may get banned. Like, that's the craziest part. Just let us have some fun with it. Jeez. Are we breaking out, pandas? Bust it loose? Hey, I loved Apex. I always said, as long as Apex gives us a good product, I love it. And I'll keep talking and I'll keep promoting it. But the moment something gets better than Apex, or Apex is no longer, doing good to its customers, I've always been honest. Even if it hurts my affiliate, I'd rather be honest than just trying to preserve my affiliate and be a liar. It's just in general in life. That's how I am. Pandas. We're just stuck in this triangle. I don't know, pandas. I don't know, pandas. 71% of you guys don't like the new rules. Only 14 of you guys have voted. Like, even me asking you to go to the survey and looking at the rules, like, that in itself is like a big ask. Can you imagine if trying to fill out the entire survey? Like, it's crazy. All right. Might get a breakout here. We'll see. Or may continue a triangle. I don't know. Looks pretty triangular to me still.
10,000 tick trap.
Second entry long, pandas. Is it time? Is it actually time? We haven't broken out yet. I could try to preemptively come in, but that usually never goes well. Gav says, to be frank, even if you change your prop firm, your community will follow you, so don't stick Apex. It's going to hurt your community. Yeah, 100%. I mean, from the beginning, I've always only promoted things that I think would help you because I personally have benefited from it. Like, that's all I'm going to say about that for now. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. But, Pandas, rest assured, I am preparing. I am preparing for anything. Anything and everything. What is this, Panda? What's going on? Alright. Triangle's still here. I don't know if I can stream any longer. It's taking too long, Pandas. Simple. Simply taking too long here. Nathaniel says, be careful. I just had the orange death order. Alright. It's good to know. Salvatore says, I wonder if anybody's ever actually was placed in a live account. I was actually offered to be a live trader, but I turned it down because I felt like it was actually better to not do that. At least for me. Oh, are we breaking to the downside here? Pandas, breakout time? Breakout? I'm doing it. At the first sign of a breakout, and I'm going to look for 5 points. Let's go for 5 points on a breakout. Oh, Pandas, what is going on? Oh, this is funny. This is actually a second entry long. A, B, C. Second entry long, reversal. Fail second entry long. It's kind of funny. 5 points. Straight to probation. Straight to jail. Apex jail. I don't know, Pandas. What do I do here? I'm just waiting. Alright, Pandas. If we don't break out on this leg, I'm done. I'm simply done. Second entry short, pandas. But as you know, we're still in the triangle. In the triangle, you're in the quantum realm. Classical physics don't work. So I don't know, pandas. Pandas. What to do, what to do. Alright, I'm done. I said if we don't break out on this leg, I'm done. Oh! Oh! Wait! Spoke too soon. Oh! Give me one more leg down, I'll do it. Just watch. I'll do it. I'll do it. What? I need to break out, pandas. That's not a breakout. That's a straight up test. If I had the ability to see 3 seconds into the future, I would 100% be a futures trader. I'll be a day trader. If I could see 3 seconds into the future, I would 100% go into day trading. Just 3 seconds, even 1 second. Give me 1 second. You still haven't broken out here, pandas. Alright, pandas. False alarm. Pandas, I'll see you guys maybe on Friday. Sorry, I'm going to take a small break here. And it's not because I want to, it's because I have to. So, pandas, I'm sorry, but tomorrow we won't be streaming. I'll see you guys bright and early, hopefully Friday. If not, it'll be next Wednesday. And just be subscribed. Look out for, I put a post up updating my schedule. And just be on the lookout for that. But, pandas, till next time. I hope, pandas. All right, let's get a solid bear close here. What is that? What is that nonsense? Give me solid bear close here. Ooh, okay. Okay. Give me a fail second entry long. I'll take it. Fail second entry long. I'll take it with 3 pandas since I won't be trading for a while. I'll take it with 3 contracts. We'll scalp 2 and then we'll swing the rest. Give me a fail second entry long, please. I'll take it. I'll do it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Might just be breakout straight up. Ooh, okay. Okay. Choosing a direction. I want that fail second entry long now. It's breaking out. Definitely breaking out. Give me a fail second entry long, please. Please. Ooh, I don't think it's happening. I don't think I'm going to get my setup. It's just breaking down without me. No! I just wanted one setup, pandas. One setup now is breaking down without me. No! Alright, panda, that's it. I'm done. Alright, panda, I'll see you next time. Pandas, trade safe. Please don't miss me too much. Don't forget, promo is going to end on next Tuesday, so take advantage of it while it still lasts. It's been extended. With that being said, Pandas, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.